my beautiful beings of love, light, and wisdom. Today's Q&A, it's gonna be from my bed because I've been the whole day just laying down in absolute bliss, and I was like, I cannot get out of this state. It's just too good. But I wanted to release this for you. So I was like, you know what? Just gonna put a jacket on and just do it. So I'm here. So exciting. Hopefully you're having an awesome day, an awesome now moment. And I send you all these energies of bliss, love, and light from my heart towards yours. Today we have 13 questions. We're gonna go through it in a joyful way. Setting the intention that anything that comes through me, it's gonna be in the highest good of everyone involved, in the highest good for all the listeners, for all the questioners, for all the light beings that are surrounding me, or the light beings that are surrounding you, and all the beings that are gonna tune into this material for now and the years to come. Beautiful. Okay. Is it possible to actually feel this? My hubby and I have a crazy connection. If he gets a headache, I get it too. If he's nauseous, I get it too. And not necessarily while being close or together. Like, we will message each other at the same time and tell about it. I was told him that him and I were twin flames. Let's see. Yeah. So yes, this is really possible. Remember, twin flames is a humanly constructed concept. It's just a word that humans use to go back to self, relate to other selves, and find and receive and give love. It can be fun to use that word for play, twin flame meditations and stuff like that. But everybody can be your twin flame. Everybody can be a soulmate. Every relationship that you attract at any point of your life's journey, your game of consciousness, your incarnation on earth, is a relationship of learning and teaching. So in every relationship, there's something that will elevate both of the beings. In every relationship, there is a type of entanglement, a type of connection. And if this being your hobby, your husband, lives with you, then the entanglement is even higher, because when you're with a being, even right now in this portal of YouTube, you are connecting through my energy, through this portal. You are feeling my energy, feeling my vibes, feeling the waves of the energy, right? So when you are with a being 24/7, because it is your husband or your wife and you live together, of course, it's like if you are this beautiful flame of blue light and your twin flame or husband is a beautiful flame of purple light, or vice versa. I usually like to see the purple as women and blue as men. And when you connect, then it creates a beautiful strand of DNA strand, just like the emoji, purple and blue. And then you co-create with the energy of that being. And the more connected you are, the more intimacy you have, the more you synchronize your breathing. If you and your husband practice astral traveling together, tantra, meditation, then your energy bodies, not just your physical vessels, become connected. And whenever you have a thought, instantly he has the thought. If you feel something in your body and he's super receptive and open for your energy and the space you hold for him, then he may feel it in his body. Remember, there's no separation. We are one. He's just a projection of your consciousness. So if the projection of your consciousness is ready and receptive to receive all of you, your emotional body, your energetic body, your light body, and that's the agreement you have with this being, then for sure, it's a normal thing to, when you feel a headache, he feels a headache, which is not the ideal preference. He's like, I want to feel all the good things, all the tingles you make me feel, but hey, don't make me feel the headache. So yeah, it's completely possible, but he can also shield himself. He can say, I'm allowing to feel all these beautiful things from my partner, but if I wish not to feel when she feels a headache, I decide and I choose for that not to be my reality. And then he can create a different reality in which he only connects and entangle with your energies when they're high. So he can recreate the agreement not to feel your headache if that's what he wishes. And that's your answer. Let's see, I always like to have some like frequency. Vibrations for the vibe. The bed vibes. Okay. So, next question. Hey love, what do you think of the idea that we all change all the time, that nothing is constant, neither the ego nor the self? Or is there a part of us that never changes or never should change? For its natural, for its nature, it's stable. Much love and light. Not sure if I understood that question. Let's read it again. What do you think of the idea that we change all the time? Yes, for sure. All the time. Moment to moment to moment. I love the analogy of just doing this. Moment to moment, you're a different being. Now, you're a different being. Now, you're a different being now. That's why you don't attach yourself to any previous stories of your past selves, because every second you're in a different parallel reality. As I move my hand here, I'm changing from parallel reality to parallel reality to parallel reality. So yes, you're always in ever constant change. Even if you think you're stagnant, your energy in motion, you're just moving yourself and changing yourself in the same frequency that creates the same reality over and over. Remember, your eyes are the projector of this live theme of your movie, of the hologram you create for yourself. So even if you feel you're stagnant, you're just recreating the reality and putting the same slide of the projector over and over and over, so you are changing. So allow yourself to acknowledge this change and know that any moment, different being. Any moment, different being. Okay. That nothing is constant. Well, one thing is constant. Consciousness is always constant. You can allow higher states of consciousness. You can evolve in consciousness, and you can release consciousness into the nothingness and sweetness of the void, passing beyond the veil of all existence, and then you will still be consciousness. You will be pure awareness beyond the eye. So awareness, it's always a constant. How you change your awareness to shape the reality you wish to see from that point of awareness, that would be the change. Okay. Or is there a part of us that never changes or never should? Change for its nature is stable. Exactly, that's what I just said. Change in its nature, it's stable, yes. There's always constant change. And the part of us that never change is awareness. Remember, you are awareness, love, light awareness. When you are God consciousness, the I am God, I am this, I am the planets, I am the stars, I am the sun, I am Nikki in her bed just chilling. As an example, being God consciousness, having an experience in physical form, then yes, you are something. You are love light in whichever expression of love light you wish to experience yourself. But if you let go of that love light, then you can become pure awareness, nothingness. It's like emptying yourself, emptying your thoughts, emptying your paradigms, emptying your judgments, emptying your life stories, all your lifetimes gone. Swoop into the void, and then what's remaining? Pure, exquisite silence. Silence of the infinite beauty, the infinite peace, the infinite love, the exquisite beauty in all things, all creations and all non-creations. The exquisite essence of what you are, because your essence never changes. Awareness, love, light never changes. Now, your perceptions, your beliefs, your paradigms, dogmas, etc., that you want to place in your consciousness that will create an image in the projector, in the slide of the projector of your life movie, it's what changes. That's why it's so easy for you to create new realities, to quantum manifest. You just decide and choose, this is not a reality I want to see. You step back from being God consciousness, being the creator, being love, light, awareness, and you can choose. You have free will. Awareness, love, light, free will. What are you going to choose? What are you going to create? Okay. Hi, lovely Nikki. Hi, lovely being. I would love to balance my energy and help others with my own experience and lessons. What's the best way to do this? Well, trust that as you balance your energy with this intention, I just received there's nothing to balance. It's just realizing that it's already in balance. The only reason you are creating imbalance is your belief that you need to balance your energy. Remove the belief, remove the distortion or illusion that there's something to be balanced, and then it is done. Your energy is completely balanced. From that point of belief and that point of conscious awareness, then you're just gonna recreate the actions that are gonna confirm this belief. These actions may be, whenever you get out of alignment, you will go back to the thought and belief and mantra of, I am God consciousness. I choose to have my energies in balance. I am energies in balance. This is just a distortion. This is just an illusion. I am energies in balance. And repeat, repetition through a meditation, through a mantra, to writing it down. I am an energy master and my energies are in balance. And with that intention that you wish to serve other beings with your experience and lessons, just hold that intention and be yourself. Express yourself. Just like, am I doing? Like, I'm just being myself here. And it serves other beings because everybody has a unique expression, a unique blueprint. You are 99% unconditional love, light, awareness, and 1% of you is your uniqueness, your peculiarity. You're peculiar. And that peculiarity, that distinction, that thing that makes you unique and special is the one thing that you need to show to the world. You don't need to, but you just say you want to. So if you wish, then show that to yourself from your heart, rooted in love, attuned to love, and then express yourself in your highest excitement moment to moment and through infinite synchronicities. You're going to start attracting beings that are going to be attracted to your light because you're going to project them into your reality. They are just projections, aspects of yourself that you're placing there now that you made a decision that you want to shine your light, that you want to be yourself, that you want to be of service, that you want to use your life experience, your lessons, the catalyst that you chose here, you reincarnated here to go through those lessons, to extract the juice from those lessons, and then being able to help other versions of self. And that would be your dharma. So trust that if you want to do that, I received a message. If you want to do that, then it's meant for you to be executed. Any desire, and now I receive a new download, desire equals knowingness. Instead of being, this is a desire, this is a knowingness. Because when you leave it as a desire, you can place it too much into the future. But anytime you have a new desire, that you want to serve beings with your experiences and lessons, it's a knowingness. I know I already serve beings with my experiences and lessons. I know there are already beings that are eager and want to meet me and want to interact with me because they appreciate what I have to offer. It's a knowingness. It is done. It is powerful. Your intentions are powerful. Right in the frequency of your intention with emotion, full knowingness, and crystallize it moment to moment to moment to moment. Anytime you doubt, thank you so much. I'm on it. I'm on it. That's a past version of myself. I'm on it. I'm creating my new reality. It is done. Desire equals knowingness. And then you're going to go to the supermarket and you're going to meet someone that you're going to be able to help, or somebody's going to send you a message on Facebook, or suddenly you're going to bump into someone in the elevator and ask you, what do you do? And you're going to be, I help beings transcend traumas, as an example, if that was your experience and lessons. And he's going to be like, wow, so exciting. How do you do that? And you're going to attract the beings that you're placing there. You're not attracting them. Attracting them still feels like the field as you're at mercy of the field. It's like you are placing the field for you. Yes, the field co-creates for you. The field gives you everything, but you are the field, That's your power. Remember, you are the field of consciousness. You are God consciousness and the awareness beyond it. So anything you wish, it's a knowingness. Desires are knowingness. Beautiful. Hi, lovely Nikki. Can you please tell us more about Serpent Goddess and what does this picture projects or explains, something like that, this fight? Thank you so much for your question, lovely being. Serpent Goddess was an expression that I used for a picture that I uploaded for Less Spirit Livers, I think. Though it's an amazing account on Instagram, which I love their images. They are really divine feminine. They use a lot of sexuality, pleasure, bliss, playing with the divine feminine, with sexuality, with manifestation. And they had this beautiful picture of the Serpent Goddess, the Kundalini, aligned with all the chakras, what I'm really passionate about, because I'm just like in my kundalini the whole day. And it comes from here, as you know. So it was a beautiful image of all the centers aligned, which you can get to align through meditation, and open it here. So the serpent goddess just represents the divine feminine, a woman that has healed all of her traumas, all of her illusions, all of her distortions, and was able to expand and allow more light into her vessel to get activated in order to align the centers and allow the kundalini energy to flow. Can be from the heart, from the throat, from the belly, the solar plexus, from the sacral center, the sexual organs, even down in the root center, and then towards the crown and up in a constant spiral of bliss, cosmic ecstasy, empowerment, confidence, healing, right? That's the serpent goddess, and that's what I want to allow for you, because you're all women, divine women, that are still going through their wounds, going through the wounds of the divine feminine in the collective. Know that you chose those lessons because you wanted to allow your divine feminine. You're worthy and capable to step into your true power, shine your light, speak your truth, align your centers, and be that serpent goddess. I'm gonna link a meditation that may help you with that. Beautiful. Okay. Water. Hi. I'm very close to validating myself and my art, but I feel at my lowest and riddled with fear. I kept wanting to numb myself. I just want to allow myself to be who I am supposed to be. How do I let go? I see that solar plexus chakra, it's closed. Sense of worthiness, sense of confidence, that can also have to do with trust. Numbing yourself is lack of trust and knowingness in your manifestation and your creation. Go through my empowerment, jumping parallel realities and timelines playlist, which explains how you can release old thoughts, release old distortions, and just step into empowerment of what you really are. Remember, if you have a desire, it's a knowingness. You are God consciousness experiencing itself. So you are giving yourself the experience of numbing yourself or not being worthy of or capable of, maybe because of past beliefs, childhood traumas, people that have rejected you in the past, which is just a catalyst that you placed there, beings to reject you and not accept your work or not validate you, or maybe an absent dad figure, absent mom figure. Just giving examples of my past versions of self, because if I attracted you, it means that you're an aspect of my soul. So Nikki had to go through all those lessons, right? Like the rejection, not feeling worthy of, not feeling good enough. You're not gonna be able to do that. You need to go to college, you need to go a normal job, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, what? No. I am God consciousness experiencing itself. If I have a desire / knowingness, I know it is done. And to get to this point where I'm able to merge with my highest self almost all of the day, moment to moment, there are some times that I need to get out of alignment with desires, and then I have to be like using my own teachings back to alignment, highest self. Also a learning curve, learning process. But to be in almost of your full embodiment of highest self all of the time, there's gonna be a part that Nikki wasn't just like this, like, you know, all empowered, or like, I'm sure of what I'm saying. There has, like, the first time that I even showed myself in a live, that version of myself was shaking. It was like, oh my God, like, do it anyway. It's like highest self wanted to express itself through me, and then the physical vessel needs to catch up. So if you have the desire and knowingness, it means that your higher self is telling you, hey, whatever your name is, because I cannot find it here. Let's say Susan. That would be so funny if it was actually Susan. Divine synchronicity. You need to do this work. You sign up for this work, remember, and it's pushing you. And then your physical vessel, it's like, but the fear, but the doubt, what about the rejection, etc. You have to do it anyway. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Seek the discomfort. You don't grow in safety. You don't allow and expand into higher levels of consciousness feeling safe. No, you expand and allow seeking discomfort. Look at the heel. You don't see if you're gonna land, where you're gonna land. Jump and trust that the floor will appear as you walk. Jump, take the leap. Even if your body's in fear, like that version of Nikki in her first time she did a live on Facebook, don't even remember when, shaking after she pressed record. It's like, do it. There's nobody outside of you. That was just Nikki physical vessel. Highest self knew that she's projecting everybody in her reality. But you would never receive the fruits and the rewards of just expressing your highest self, your art, your true self, if you don't put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. There's no one outside of you. It's a game of consciousness. You're playing a game with yourself. So remember, all the lessons you went through, all the catalysts you went through, all the people doubting you, it's just test because you knew you were capable and able to suppress, bypass it. No, I'm trying to say you were able to, this is the test, to like go forward through it, pass the test, jump through it. You're able to do it because you chose it. And also doing Kundalini meditation helps. As I allow the energy to flow through your chakras, I repeat several affirmations that allow you to feel more safe in your body, gives you activations, allow you to feel more, open your throat center, to speak your truth, to feel safe, allow for your mind's eye to open for more visuals and messages from higher self, so that way your higher self can send you like, this is what you need to do, this is the website you need to build, this is the beings you're going to be able to serve. So you are more open and receptive for the messages from your guides, guardian angel, higher self. So I'm also going to link that meditation if you want to do it. Okay. Thank you so much. I love your videos. Thank you, dear one. They really help when I need it the most. This is a really hard transition. I feel like a part of me is dying. Thank you for being there. Sending you love as well. Oh, thank you so much. It wasn't a question, but I feel I added this. That version of Nikki added this because he said, I feel like a part of me is dying. And I wanted to comment, it is. And that's beautiful. Die before you die. And by die before you die, I don't mean your physical vessel. Please don't. I mean ego. I mean small Nikki. I mean small self. Inner child. Ego. There's healed inner child, but what I mean by inner child is just like the wounded inner child, the one that's like me, what about this, a sense of importance, like what would they think, thinking about like what would people think, is a sense of arrogance and importance. It's like, who cares? Why would you care so much about yourself? It's not about you, it's about how you can serve. I'm just really excited about this topic, as you can see. I'm like, just do it. But anyways, a part of yourself is dying, yes, and that's beautiful. And the version of Nikki that merged with higher self and allowed more light into her vessel went through a crying night of like, oh my God, a part of me is dying, and that's beautiful. Step through the fear, pass through the fear, and be just full knowingness that it's beautiful that a part of you is dying. How beautiful it is that you allow for your ego to die, for your small self to die while you're on earth. You have all this time, like right now I'm gonna turn 25. I allowed my ego to die before 25. I have my whole life to just be in my highest self and be of service to the world and expand. And it doesn't matter if you're 40 or 50 or 60. Now is the time that you allowed for you to remember who you are. Awareness, love, light. So allow for your past self to die and use all the time you have left to be in your highest excitement, enjoy moment to moment to moment to moment, and unfold beautiful realities for yourself, beautiful, exquisite realities. It's all in divine alignment. It's all for the highest good. It's all beautiful. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Remember, fear and excitement is the same emotion, just one less preferable, one preferable. So when you feel fear, be, I'm excited, I trust, I take the leap, I allow for my old self to die and to allow more light and embody my highest self, moment to moment to moment, while I give my highest service to the world. Live in alignment with my truth, speak my truth with confidence. I speak my truth with confidence. And I trust that the floor will appear as I walk. Okay. I would like to continue on my path of transcending the ego mind and release my inner divinity and experience pure bliss and beingness. Beautiful, beautiful, dear soul, dear one, dear beautiful divine feminine, because this one is a woman. That's exactly what I was explaining. With these teachings and learnings and the meditations that are going to be able to embed those teachings into your consciousness and even while you say this, I have received a lot of messages from you and in a lot of sessions that you love what I'm saying, but you want this to be more experiential and you want to feel it. So I'm going to be releasing really soon Void Vibrations, and it's going to be a website in which you're going to be able to have different practices of the teachings I am offering, but through meditations. So let's say that this being wants to transcend the ego and allow her inner divinity to shine, to feel more bliss. There's going to be several practices and meditations like step into releasing the ego. So you can repeat that over and over and over. Then practice number 2 is going to be allow for yourself to increase the light, increase the willingness to allow your old self to die. And then practice number 3 would be allowing divinity and the light that you are to step into your pure bliss. Because it is a process, and just receiving so many messages from spirit that even if I tell you through board explanations, through sessions, through the Q&As, there has to be it needs to be embedded in your consciousness. Nicky had to do this for 8 years, day by day, obsessed, devoted into enlightenment and alignment to be where she is now. It can happen in a week if you wish. It can happen tomorrow if you wish. But because she saw everything, all the material that resonated with her, she studied it, she wrote it down, she practiced day by day by day, devotion, right? So right now what I receive from spirit and also from all the sessions and the beings that I'm projecting is that this needs to be more experiential, and that's why you're going to be able to receive these practices to voidvibrations.com, my little advertising. And it's going to be for the highest good of everyone involved. And I know, knowingness, that way these teachings can be embedded through meditation. Also repetition. If you're not into meditation and you like to write down, I allow to transcend my ego. I allow to allow. I allow to receive more light into my vessel. And I allow more bliss to expand me into higher and higher levels of consciousness. Also forgive. I receive for this being it's important to apply forgiveness. Transcending the ego has to do with releasing judgments too. To completely love yourself unconditionally, there has to be not judgments to other selves. New meditation, releasing judgments through meditation. That way you can go and dig deeper into which judgments you still have and you need to release. Meditation for forgiveness. Allow forgiveness into your life. See where are those spots that still need to be clear. Remember, when you want to allow more light into your vessel, you need to be an empty vessel. Imagine if you still have resentments or judgments. If you were a glass of water, you would have black, dark waters, and then the light that needs to come in only has this space to hang out, right? You want the full glass to be full of light, to shine your higher self. So you need to remove those dark waters and then allow more light in. Allow more light into your glass. Beautiful. Okay. I'm gonna link also the forgiveness methods if that can serve you, my love. Okay, thank you so much, Nicky. This is a question for your Q&A. What are tips on letting go of everything in the physical world you fear to lose? Well, my question for you would be, if you have the fear, then you will lose it. Fear creates reality of fear. How do I let go of everything that I fear to lose? Just your question is coming from a base of, I have fear on losing this, therefore you're going to create a parallel reality, project a scene into your movie of your consciousness, your projector, of you losing the things you fear to lose. Fear, imagine this is a fear, and this creates losing the thing you wish to fear. Like, this is the thing. Let's say like you fear to lose love, and this is love, and this is a fear. The fear makes this goes away because you're projecting fear, so the manifestation of what you want or you are afraid to lose pulls out of you, just goes out. So what you need to do is be rooted in love. two major forces of the universe, fear or love. Be rooted in love, tuned in love. And when you're in love, full trust, full knowingness, then the thing that you wish to have, which is love, or which if it's financial abundance or whatever it is, be in trust and be knowingness, and then the financial abundance will be here. If you have fear, will leave you. If you trust and you know moment to moment to moment, meditation for financial abundance will create one of those. And then the thing that you wish, financial abundance, will be here, right with you, rooted in love. Instead of being, I'm afraid. Whenever you feel the fear, be like, thank you so much, fear. This is not me, past version of myself. This 3-step method works for anything. Just need to repeat it and repeat it and repeat it. Am I willing to transcend this? Yes. I allow for myself to trust that I am financially abundant. I allow for myself to trust that I have an abundance of love. Abundance is anything, everything. Abundance of love, abundance of financial abundance, abundance of purpose, abundance of friendship, of laughter, of romance, of sexual relationships, whatever you wish. Abundance of travels, anything, all the pleasures and beauties and blisses of life, which at the end, the final allowance, I call it, not the final goal, is releasing and letting go of experience all itself to just allow your enlightenment. But while you still have desires, then I allow to be rooted in love. I allow to be attuned to love. And then everything I wish, it's here for me. Feel the fear and transmute. Transmute, transmute, transmute. Version of Nicky for 8 years, obsessed with transmutation. Whenever she felt fear, wrote it down. Okay, this is the fear. Why? Where does this coming from? Is this truth or distortion? Remember, anything that doesn't feel good in your physical vessel, energetic vessel, and light body is distortion. When you feel a contraction, is distortion. When you feel fear of losing something, instantly your heart contracts. That means it's not truth. Okay, it's distortion. You write it down. Then, what really feels good? What is attuned to love? What is rooted in love? Okay, that I am financially abundant. Does this thought feels right? Oh, it feels right. Does my heart feels more expansive? Yes, it feels. Okay, then you keep writing down. I trust and I allow to be financially abundant. And you don't just write it down. You do the meditation, financially abundant meditation. I will be releasing, or find one that you relate or resonate with. And then you just keep anchoring the emotion, because for it to be crystallized, how I explain in my empowerment playlist, for it to be crystallized, you need to feel the emotion and take an action. So for example, first you find the source of the fear, you transmute it with the process I just gave you, you do a meditation to anchor the feeling of love, the feeling of releasing the fear. You write it down how many times you wish to also anchor the emotion. You feel into it, you raise the vibration, and then you take an action. Let's say that if you fear to lose financial abundance, then you buy a coffee for a friend. You invite someone to dinner, even if you just have $100, which is just life force energy. And $100, there's no difference between 100 and 1,000 and a million. It's all the same thing. It's just frequency. It's just energies. It's your emotion of feeling financially abundant that will allow for more of that abundance to come to you. So even if you have just $100 or 100 points of life force energy, which I like to call, even when I pay stuff, I'm like, oh, investing in life force energy, receiving life force energy, giving life force energy. I rewired my subconscious, which subconscious is just a portal into a parallel reality, which means I rewired my reality. What is the subconscious? It's just a parallel reality. Instantly higher self is like, Nikki, you need to say this. It's just like a switch between both. Anyways, invite a friend into a meal. Treat him to a half of everything you have. Okay, not everything you have, but if you only had $100, half of it. Pay for a $50 meal. That will trick your reality into believing I'm financially abundant. And then as you give, you receive. There's no separation. When you give to someone, you're giving to yourself. When you donate to me or to anyone, you're giving to yourself. It's gonna come back to you. It comes back multiplied. When I give you, for example, in these talks, in these Q&As, I'm giving from my abundance of beingness, and I receive in an abundance of everything. Trust that as you give, you receive. Don't be scared to give. That's in financial abundance. If it's related to love, then ask the girl out. You know, if you're in fear of not being able to find a partner, do the same process and do a meditation to attract a partner, etc. to anchor the frequencies to feel confident, but then take an action. Remember, is feeling the emotion, the thought, actions, intentions, and emotions. Because you need to take the physical action to trigger your hologram of reality. I'm getting a bit hot. Just to feel comfortable. Just all excited. So that would be in love. And if you already have a partner and then things are not going well and you fear that you're going to lose the partner, then what you would do, you would be certain that I allow for the highest love to be in my life. Maybe that's not your highest love. I allow for the highest expression of unconditional love to be in my life. I trust and I know that I'm always taken care of and I'm always unconditionally loved by my highest self, by me, by all those light beings that surrounds me. And then you take an action. Maybe you take your significant other to dance, or maybe you start being more present, and maybe you root it in love. All the actions you want to do, root them in love and take an action from that love and knowingness that you are already it and you have everything you need. It's right there in front of you. Remove the blocks, remove the distortions, remove the fears. That doesn't feel good, means it's not truth. And just trust, 100% trust and knowingness. And instantly, when you receive a lower emotion, transmute, transmute, transmute. That's accelerated expansion, accelerated ascension. And if I did it, and all those versions of myself did it, you can do it too, my friend. Okay. Pretty girl, you pretty girl. Do you like yoga? Yes, but I don't really practice it. Right now, like in these 4 months of quarantine in my house, like past version of myself before quarantine used to go to the gym, but actually I found that my highest excitement and joy comes from dancing, and I actually get to work out and sweat and feel all the chills of what a yoga practice will give you through dancing. So right now I just play some music and I dance for hours, and sometimes I record myself and give you a minute of it on Instagram or Facebook, but usually I dance for an hour minimum when I give those minute videos. It just feels so good. And why is this question relevant? Maybe to get to know me more, or if you are also into that, like you want to work out, you want to feel good in your body, just find something that gives you enjoyment. Don't do it to lose weight or to lose weight, because then you won't enjoy it. Find something you enjoy. May it be swimming, may it be dancing, may it be yoga, may it be just jumping, may it be just lifting weights if that excites you, and enjoy every second of it, because that way you're just rooted in love, in I wanna be in the best expression of myself, highest self, in the physical vessel. I take care of my physical vessel because I love it, because I want my highest expression to shine through my physical vessel. I'm giving myself unconditional love, but I'm not doing it for the desired outcome. And this works for any manifestation: losing weight, a partner, financial abundance. I'm not doing this for the desired outcome. I'm doing this because I enjoy the process. And when you're falling in love with the process, then your desired outcome just comes to you. Remember the analogy? When you're rooted in love, attuned to love, what you want comes to you. It's like an attractor field. It's like, and then you're skinny, and then you have a lot of financial abundance, and then you're with the love of your life, rooted in love. So beautiful. And surprisingly, with dancing, I have been in the best shape of my life ever, and without even exerting myself with 3 hours in the gym. Right now it's just I dance whenever I feel like it, and I'm the healthiest, skinniest, and the best I have felt in my life. So just do something you enjoy and trust that the manifestation of that unfoldment will come. And this question has nothing to do with losing weight, but I'm pretty sure that that's a question that a lot of aspects of myself have. So if that was your case, then you got an answer. Okay. How can I set boundaries and stay in integrity? He's feeling super high on love, high on bliss, high on peace, high on ecstasy, high on purpose, high on you, high on serving you. Thank you so much. So how can I set boundaries and stay in integrity? Just stay in integrity and the boundary would set itself. Literally, if you stay in integrity and you are what you say you want to allow. Let's say that you want to be in your highest self, and you express your highest self rooted in love moment to moment. You make clear agreements with other beings, which are just projections of yourself, and you stick to your agreements. You only speak from truth and your highest truth. Believe me that the field of consciousness will allow for everybody to just, for the boundaries to set itself. It's just like a cosmic play. It's like you're just like a hologram bouncing around, and then like the beings that you wish appeared into your reality, the boundaries just set itself. The beings that actually then follow the boundaries, or like your agreements with yourself of unconditional love, or how you protect your energy, slowly but surely, little by little, they will just disappear from your reality. They will just vanish or move to another country, or maybe you end a relationship, or who knows what would happen. In the field of infinite probabilities and possibilities and the waves of consciousness, but they will disappear. And that's beautiful. And in the process of that disappearance, yes, maybe there will be some fluctuation, because Nicky experienced that in a past version of self. So if you see somebody testing a boundary, or you feel the need to set a boundary, it's a message from highest self telling you that there's something to be healed, there's something to be looked at, to ask yourself, am I in integrity? Remember, it's a mirror. The cliche word, don't do to others what you don't wish to be done unto yourself, is so true, because there is no others. It's just a mirror reflection of you. So how you treat others, how you want to be treated. For example, me, if I treat everybody with unconditional love and light, everybody will give me unconditional love and light. If you want to set a boundary of you want somebody else to be on time, you need to be on time. If you want to set a boundary of somebody to respect your space, you need to respect everybody's space, because the field of consciousness just mirrors back to you your own agreements with self. Remember, this whole experience of being on earth, it's actually an experience for learning to love yourself. And it sounds like it was painful, previous versions of myself, or if you're there, I had been there. So maybe it's like, okay, I need to learn how to love myself. How do I do that? You're learning through different aspects of yourself, through experience, through relationships. Remember, you are the field of consciousness. You are projecting me into your reality. So just be in integrity and do to another version of self the only thing you wish to experience by yourself. If you want to receive love, give love. If you want to be understood, understand others. If you want to be heard, listen to others. This is from the San Francis prayer, one of my favorite prayers. I love it. Maybe I will link it here because it's just so beautiful. And I actually read it for like 2 years until it was crystallized. It was something like, if you want to be loved, give love. If you want to be understood, understand others. If you want to be listened to, be heard. If you want somebody to forgive you, forgive them. By giving, you receive. At the end, it was like, by dying, you awaken to the unconditional love and eternal life. And by dying, the prayer meant by the ego dying. So anything you wish to experience, just give it. And whichever being, projection of self, that crosses a boundary is showing you what in yourself is not in alignment, for you to look at it like, oh wow, what am I doing that is showing me that reflection through that being that I need to look at and transmute. So that's your answer, dear one. Okay. Hi Nikki, I have another question. Brace yourself. It's another one of my long ones. It says, although in this lifetime I have been in business 20 years, I have not experienced financial freedom. I do have a desire and need to complete this calling, even though I remember and know ultimately it does not lead me to freedom, which I believe may be stopping me allowing it. The desire for it is still there, and I like a permission slip. And like a permission slip, I feel I need to raise my consciousness further. Could this be a karmic contract I have to do in this lifetime? What are your thoughts? Much love. The financial abundance you wish to see will come from the complete trust and knowingness of your life mission and purpose. The business and strategies that your past versions of self have used till now were not exactly in alignment with higher self, like many of versions of Nikki. Example, the version of Nikki that was doing health coaching, which wasn't in highest alignment with her higher self. So when she completely embodied her higher self, she experienced ultimate abundance. If you wish to experience ultimate abundance, may it be in financial abundance, which is what we see you express in this question, then completely trust in the alignment with highest self. If you knew you wouldn't fail, what would you do? If you knew that whatever you do tomorrow would bring you millions and millions of dollars, life force energy, which is the same thing, what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? That's your answer. Ask yourself and trust. Be in alignment with highest self. Doesn't mean you need to right now stop the business you're doing. You can transition slowly but surely into your new hologram of reality. Make sure you are able to pay your bills, have your needs met, or meet, have your needs met. And then from that point of knowingness that you can do anything you wish because you're God consciousness and you can express yourself in your highest excitement and your highest joy, then start doing that thing that excites you the most with the trust and knowingness that it will be successful financially, on purpose, on fulfillment, on happiness. If you have that desire, that knowingness, is because you came here to execute that dharma, that mission. And maybe the reason why you haven't had that experience of financial abundance in those 20 years of business, which at the end can be just one day because time doesn't exist, is because you were meant to be in alignment with higher self. Learn that lesson that the financial abundance will come when you are in the embodiment of your higher self. That is the embodiment of abundance. And when you embody higher self and you follow your mission, trusting 100% knowingness that it will bring you financial abundance and abundance of everything, because when you're in your highest self, in the excitement, in the abundance, in the purpose, then everything that surrounds you would be abundance, would be just light, love, awareness. And whatever you choose to do would be needed for the world, would be wanted by the world, because when you're in highest self, you cannot have it any other way. That's your answer. Beautiful. And I don't know why, but with you, like instantly, Vessel Nikki got into trance. It's like with you, you're so receptive that it's like, let me speak through him. Let me speak through you for him. It just happens. Your higher self is like, Nikki, he needs to listen to this. Sending you so much love. Okay. Oh, this is the last one, and I'm glad because I'm like, I just want to go back to my bliss. This is blissful too, and I love you guys, and thank you so much for being here. But the Kundalini today was ecstatic, and if you wish to feel it, go check out the goddess Kundalini meditation practice. Okay. Hi, my lovely Nikki. Ooh, everybody calls me lovely Nikki. You are my lovely beings, my lovely souls. See the mirror? It's the mirror. Confirmation. How are you? I hope you're doing amazing. Yes, my love, I am. How are you? I have a question for you. For a long time, I've been seeing 111 everywhere, but lately it has been 222, 333, 444. I got you, sister, because the whole day today I was like 111, 222, 555. I even saw 666, and I was like, what? The devil? It's just plain. And it's actually, the numbers are, I haven't even read your question, but this is what I feel it is. The numbers are whatever you want them to mean. It means you're in alignment with your highest timeline. Whenever I see 111, 222, 333, even 666, whatever, it means you're in alignment with your highest timeline of existence. Your higher self, your guardian angel, your ET, your God, however you want to call it, is telling you it is here. This is the road. This is the one. This is your highest and most delicious and exciting timeline of existence, and we're trying to shake you and give you a message through numbers, through songs, through Nikki, through anything you pay attention to, through movies. Sometimes they're like, okay, if this being doesn't go through spiritual teachers, or, well, I don't consider myself, I'm nothingness. I am just love. But if this being doesn't read books or doesn't listen to other beings that channel on Instagram or YouTube or whatever, then I'm gonna use a movie, and then sometimes use movie spirit for you to pay attention through messages. So also pay attention to the movies you're drawn to see. There are some hidden messages from your guides. And yes, it means you're in alignment with your highest path. And also the numbers mean different things to different people. So it's not like Google, like, what does 111 means? Because everybody will give you a different explanation. What does it means for you? Listen to the thoughts you're having at that moment. Is it a thought like, oh, I'm excited, I want to move to this country, and you see 111, take action. Start projecting that reality. If you're thinking like, I think I shouldn't talk to this person because this person doesn't give me good vibes, and you see 666, it means, okay, you're right, don't talk to this person. It's just confirmation of your thought process, which is just higher self. Remember, thought process You can empty the mind and allow higher self to speak through you, like it's doing with me right now. Or you can have inner chatter from past self that you are releasing and you are transmuting. So whenever you are listening to higher self and not the ego or the mind chatter, you see the number, the pattern number, confirmation for higher self telling you, listen more to me. It is here. This is your highest excitement, your highest timeline, your most delicious probable future of existence. While you completely release the ego or inner mind or chatter. Let's see your question. I've been seeing it for 10 times a day on everything and everywhere. I feel like my guides are yelling at me, trying to tell me something, but have no idea. What can I do? Do I just let it flow, or do you think they are trying to get me an important message across? Thank you so much. Love and light to you. Beautiful soul. Well, I just added soul, but you're a beautiful soul. Yes, I just answered your question. Beautiful. Exactly. Everything I just said, that's your answer. They are yelling at you, telling you this is the path. And sometimes, it's interesting. I'm having sessions with beings and I hear like screaming of higher self, like, you need to tell them this. It's like, because it's important. Maybe the being in that moment is so ready that they want me to tell them that message. So pay attention when it's like a scream, when it's like, okay, this is the voice. Listen to that voice. If it feels good, it gives you goosebumps, gives you excitement. That's the way, my friend. And beautiful. Those are all the questions for today. Thank you so much for allowing this information to come through me. Thank you so much for your presence, for your love, for your beingness, for your receptivity, for hanging out in my room with me today in my bed. Let's have a sleepover, pajama party, spirit pajama party. Thank you so much for being, for your existence. You make me so happy now that I'm like on these states of ecstasy more and more, and like literally my pupils are just like, I just love like staring into your eyes and just being like, I love you, I see you, we're one, you're beautiful, you're taken care of, you are protected, and you are already unfolding your highest and most delicious timeline of existence. Thank you so much for being here. This Q&A was meant to be released on Friday. I want to keep my role of Friday Q&As, but as I said, I had this friend's birthday that was really important to me. That's why it's been released on Sunday. And expect them on Fridays. And also I'm going to be releasing meditations every Tuesdays for you, so you can embed these codes. And soon we're going to be having void vibrations available for you, so you have the practices in a great order, in a meditation process, for you to be able to anchor more of your highest and most probable timeline of existence, and allow more light and blissful energies into your vessel. So that's it for today, my loves, and I'll see you in my next Q&A or meditation. Sending you all my love and light.